The Pakistan-occupied Kashmir remains on edge. While the Pakistan Army Chief Asim Muni's forces try to stifle the voice of people, the crackdown has backfired. In a major new move, authorities in POK, Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, have placed more than 150 members of the banned civil society group Joint Awami Action Committee, or JAAC, on the fourth schedule of the Pakistan's Anti-Terrorism Act, putting them under tight surveillance and restrictions. While shuttered markets, deserted streets, banks closed and petrol pumps shut, thousands of protesters still camped on the outskirts of Rawalakot. This is the scene that you see on your screens across Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. A government crackdown has pushed the region into paralysis. At least 24 people were killed in the deadliest unrest in years. Authorities say 4 officers were also killed and more than 500 people have been detained so far. The latest flashpoint is JAAC members on the so-called fourth schedule. That is a legal watch list used for individuals suspected of terror links, extremism, or activities threatening public order. And those named in the act are required to report to police. Their movement is restricted and round-the-clock monitoring is also done. A week ago, JAAC had gathered at Rawalakot's Edgah ground for a peaceful sit-in to send a clear message to the Muni-led military establishment and express willingness to lay down their lives until their demand for abolishing 12 seats in the so-called Legislative Assembly is met. Subsequently, several innocent people were killed when Pakistan Rangers opened fire on peaceful protesters. The protest began as a campaign for economic relief, cheaper electricity, subsidized flour, and an end to extra taxes. Demands are raised for greater autonomy and an end to what protesters describe as Islamabad's interference in local representation. The crisis has also reached the international stage. The UN Human Rights Council in there raised the issue, accusing Pakistan of a brutal crackdown in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir.
Decades of military land grabs, demographic engineering, and the denial of basic freedoms have brought matters to a point where even demands for bread, electricity, rights, and dignity are met with bullets and brutality.